Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Everyday Work Talk. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ryan. We are happy you are here.
This podcast is for people who want to improve their English for work or business and feel more confident in everyday conversations.
Yes, here we practice real English for real work situations. And we keep the language clear and easy to understand. No long grammar lessons, just natural conversations you can use in any job.
Today, we have a very important topic. We are going to practice an interview for a receptionist position. Let's call it the front desk interview.
That is a great choice, Sarah. The person at the front desk is so important because they are the first person a guest meets. If they are helpful, the guest feels happy and the company looks great.
Exactly. It is all about making a good first impression. If you are a receptionist, you represent the whole company. It can be a bit stressful, but it is also very rewarding to help people every day.
I agree. I remember my very first job as a receptionist at a busy medical clinic. I was so nervous that once, when a very famous local doctor walked in, I forgot my own name.
No way, Ryan! Did you just stand there and stare at him? That sounds so uncomfortable.
Pretty much. I just said, "Hello, I am, the guy at the desk." He thought it was very funny and told me not to worry. It took me a few weeks to feel confident and remember everyone's names.
Well, everyone starts somewhere. We want to help our listeners feel more prepared than you were that day. Being ready is half the battle in any interview.
Definitely. We will show you how to answer questions about your skills and how you handle pressure. It is a very dynamic job that requires a lot of patience.
Before we begin the role play, listen carefully to the dialogue. We put 4 advanced phrases in the conversation. These are B2 level phrases. They will help you sound more fluent and professional.
Yes, keep your ears open for those. We will explain exactly what they mean and how to use them once the interview is over. I hope you are ready to learn.
I am ready to start. Ryan, you will be the manager of a large business center, and I will be the person applying for the job.
Okay, I have my professional manager voice ready. I am sitting in my big office now.
Great. Let's get into the role play.
Good morning, Sarah. It is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming to the Skyline Business Center today for this interview.
Good morning, Ryan. Thank you so much for having me. I have walked past this building many times, and I have always admired how professional everything looks here.
Thank you. We try our best to keep things running smoothly. I see from your resume that you have experience working in a retail store. Why do you want to switch to an office receptionist role?
I really enjoyed working with customers in retail, but I am looking for a more stable office environment. I believe this position is a great way to get my foot in the door within a large corporate setting like yours. I want to build a long career here.
That is a good goal. We often promote our receptionists to other departments like sales or HR. However, this lobby is extremely busy. Sometimes you have 3 people waiting to check in while the phone is ringing constantly. How do you handle that?
I actually enjoy being busy. I am very good at staying organized and prioritizing tasks. In my last job, I often had to handle multiple customers while also managing the inventory, so I am used to a fast pace.
That is good to hear. We use a digital visitor management system that is quite modern. Have you used anything similar before? Or are you comfortable with new office technology?
I haven't used that specific brand, but I am very tech-savvy. I am confident that I can get up to speed with your software within the first few days. I usually learn new digital tools very quickly.
Excellent. We also value how our team handles difficult visitors. For example, what would you do if a person was very angry because they didn't have a scheduled appointment, but demanded to see a manager immediately.
I would stay very calm and polite. I think it is essential to strike a balance between being helpful to the guest and following the company's security rules. I would explain the policy kindly but firmly.
That is exactly what we look for. We need someone who is good at investigating small problems, like when a delivery goes to the wrong floor or a key card stops working.
I am very detail-oriented. If there is a mistake or a technical issue, I don't just ignore it. I always try to get to the bottom of the problem so it doesn't happen again the next day.
I like that proactive attitude. We need someone who takes initiative and doesn't wait to be told what to do. Do you have any questions for me about the team or our expectations for this role?
Yes, I was wondering how the training process works. Will I be working with another experienced receptionist during my first week?
Yes, you will shadow our senior receptionist for the first 5 days. They will show you all the small details about the building and the tenants.
That sounds wonderful. I really value the chance to learn from someone who knows the system well. It makes the transition much easier.
Well, Sarah, I am very impressed with your background and your attitude. We have a few more interviews, but we will contact you by Friday morning.
Thank you so much, Ryan. It was a pleasure meeting you and learning about the Skyline Center. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
And that is our interview. Sarah, you were so professional. I think I should hire you right now and give you a desk.
Thanks, Ryan. It was fun to pretend, but those were some tough questions. It really makes you think about how you present yourself. Now, let's go back and look at those 4 B2 phrases we used in the scene.
The first one was, "Get my foot in the door." Sarah said this when she explained why she wanted the receptionist job.
Right. When you say you want to get your foot in the door, it means you want to get an entry-level job or a small opportunity in a company because you hope it will lead to better jobs in that same company later. It is about the future.
Exactly. It's about starting at the beginning so you can grow. For example, my sister started as a junior clerk just to get her foot in the door at the law firm where she works now as a senior lawyer.
That's a perfect example. A work-related example could be, I am taking this part-time assistant job just to get my foot in the door at the marketing agency because I love their work.
The second phrase was, "Get up to speed." Sarah used this when we talked about the new computer software.
This phrase means to learn all the new information or skills you need so that you can do a job or a task as well as the other people on the team. It is about becoming productive quickly.
We use this all the time when someone joins a new project. You might say, "I need to read all the old emails from last month so I can get up to speed on what the client wants." It means catching up.
Exactly. Another example. It took the new manager about 2 weeks to get up to speed with our daily workflow, but now he is doing a great job and leading the team well.
Our third phrase was, "Strike a balance." We use this when discussing how to handle a difficult guest while following the rules.
To strike a balance means to find a middle point between 2 different or opposite things so that you satisfy both needs. It's about not being too extreme in one way or the other. It's like a scale.
Right. Like in a job, you have to strike a balance between working hard and taking enough breaks so you don't get tired or burned out. It's about finding that perfect middle ground for success.
Here is another example. The designer had to strike a balance between making the website look beautiful and making it easy for people to use on their phones.
That is a very common challenge in the tech world. And our last phrase was, "Get to the bottom of." Sarah used this when talking about solving problems like missing deliveries.
To get to the bottom of something means to discover the real truth or the main cause of a problem. You are looking for the answer to a mystery or an error. You want to understand why it happened.
It's a very active phrase. For example, the office manager is trying to get to the bottom of why the electricity bill was so high last month compared to last year.
Or, we had a big misunderstanding with the client yesterday, and I need to get to the bottom of who sent the wrong information so we can fix it.
Let's do a quick summary for everyone. First, get my foot in the door, to get a first small opportunity in a company.
Second, get up to speed, to learn the necessary information to do a task well.
Third, strike a balance, to find a good middle ground between two different things.
And fourth, get to the bottom of, to find the real cause of a problem.
Those 4 phrases are very common in American offices. Using them in your interview will make you sound much more natural and professional. It shows you have a high level of English.
We are coming to the end of our episode today. I hope our listeners feel more confident about their next job interview after listening to us.
I hope so too. Practice is the most important part of learning a language. You can even practice these answers in front of a mirror or with a friend or a family member.
That is great advice, Ryan. Speaking out loud really helps with memory. Now, we want to hear from you. We have some questions for our listeners to answer in the comments.
Have you ever had a job interview that felt very difficult? What was the hardest question they asked you? Did you know how to answer it?
And also, do you think it is important to get your foot in the door at a big company? Or do you prefer working for small businesses? We want to hear your personal thoughts.
We love reading your comments and learning about your work lives in different countries. It is the best part of our day, and we try to reply to as many as we can.
If you enjoyed this lesson today, please make sure to like the episode and subscribe to Everyday Work Talk. It helps us grow our community of learners.
And don't forget to come back tomorrow. We are going to have a very exciting episode about how to say no to extra work politely.
Yes, that is a topic everyone asks for. It's going to be very useful and full of great expressions that you can use immediately.
I am already looking forward to it. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep improving your skills.
You are all doing a great job with your English. Keep going. Have a wonderful and productive day at work, everyone.
See you in the next episode. We are proud of your progress. Goodbye.
Goodbye.